Hello students, we have discussed the questions from NCERT textbook as well as NCERT exemplar in all the chapters. Now it's a time for us to prepare and get ready for the CBSE board examination. In today's session, we will be discussing about the change in the pattern of the question paper of this year. Totally there will be 36 questions, and these 36 questions are divided into two parts, part A and part B, and part A has got 32 marks and part B has got 48 marks. These 32 marks are divided as 16 plus 16. There will be two sets of questions in part A. The first 16 questions, that is from question number 1 to question number 16, they are of 1 mark each. These are the questions which are very short answer type questions. These are very short answer type. Next, question number 17 to question number 20. There will be 4 questions which are situational based or case study based MCQ type questions. In each of these questions, there will be 5 options given. Out of those 5 options, you can answer or you can attempt any 4. So each of those 4 questions carries 4 marks, and total 16 marks from question 17 to 20, 16 marks from question 1 to 16, and total becomes 32. And the question paper has got part B. This part B contains a summative type of questions. They are short answer type 1 and short answer type 2 questions. Along with that, there are long answer type questions. The questions from 21 to 26, they are 6 in number and they are 2 marks each. They are short answer type. From question 27 to 33, we have got the short answer 2 type, which are 3 marks each. So 7 total number into 3 gives 21. So 21 marks as short answer type 2. Question 33 to 36, there will be 3 questions. They are long answer type, which is 5 marks each. When we looked at the sample paper published by CBSE, we found the marks distribution given in all the chapters, what is called as blueprint. I'll be just briefing you on the blueprint of the sample paper. Look at this. Here you can see the serial number, the name of the chapters, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks, and the total. For a real number, there will be 6 marks allotted, which are divided like 1 mark 1 question, 2 marks 1 question, 3 marks 1 question. Likewise, you can look at carefully. There is something in a red color and star mark is marked on that. These are the questions which are based on case study. They are the objective type questions. So total 10 marks are allotted in polynomials as well as in statistics. In triangles, there are case study based questions. In coordinate geometry and statistics also, we have got case based study questions. What is very important thing and shocking thing to note here, look at the chapter arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, the marks allotted is just 1. Why this is done like that, it's not known to us. Most of the important questions are being covered in arithmetic progression. In spite of that, there is only 1 mark given for that chapter. The maximum marks are there in chapter statistics and polynomials, so you need to concentrate more on that. The next comes is trigonometry as well as triangles. They are 8 marks each. So likewise you can prepare, and less marks is there in chapter probability, arithmetic progression, quadratic equation, and constructions. I have noted few of the questions which are important questions. They are from the textbook. If you look at the question papers, the sample papers, it's noted that most of the questions are from the textbook. I have picked up the important questions of the textbook from each chapter. These are in real numbers. In example 7, 8, 9, 10, there are 2 theorems which are important, 1.2 and 1.4. In the exercise 1.2, the first question in that, third and fourth sub questions, second question in that, second and third sub question. In third question we have first and second sub question and question 4. Likewise, I have noted a few of the important questions which are from NCERT textbook. You can also note these things and you can prepare. Around 70% of any question paper would contain these questions, either as directly or there may be change in the numericals. You can make a note of that. These are from chapter 3 and chapter 4. Meanwhile, you can pause the video and you can note these questions and you can practice. It's for your benefit. Question 5, 6 and 7, chapter 5, 6 and 7 are there in this slide. You can note. Next we have trigonometry, introduction to trigonometry, some application of trigonometry, circles, construction, area related to circles, surface area and volume, statistics and probability. Having studied this, we will take up the sample papers, 1 or 2 sample papers. I'll discuss in detail. I'll be telling you how to answer in the examination so that you can secure maximum marks. This is a sample paper given in Sainik School, Bichapur. This is question paper 1. It was conducted in the January month. It's pre-board examination 1. You can look at the general instruction here. The question paper contains 2 parts, part A, part B. Both part A and part B have got internal choices. The section A contains 20 questions, out of which first 16 questions are of 1 mark, and internal choice has been provided in 5 of the questions. 17 to 20 questions are based on the case study. Each of the case study has got 5 case-based subparts, and examining is to attempt any 4 out of 5 subparts. In part B, there are totally 16 questions, and these 16 questions are divided like this: 21 to 26. They are very short answer type. They are 2 marks each. Next, we have 27 to 33. They are short answer type. 34 to 36, they are long answer type, which are of 5 marks each. What is very important thing you should note? You should note that there is no 4 marks question. Instead, there are more number of 3 marks question. There's internal choice provided in 2 questions of 2 marks, 2 questions of 3 marks, and question of 5 marks. Let's discuss part by part. Let me take part A. I've taken the first question here. State whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. 77 upon 210. There is a option for that question. Find the simplest form of. So there are 2 questions in the first one. Let me answer the first one. 77 upon 210. This 77 upon 210 can be further simplified because both these numbers, they are divisible by 7. 7 11 times and 7 30 times. Now I'll express 30 in terms of product of prime. I'll be getting 6 5 times as 30, so 2 multiplied to 3 multiplied to 5. You observe the denominator here. The denominator is not purely in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. Denominator is not purely in terms of 2 raised to the power n, 5 raised to the power of m form. Therefore, 77 by 210 is non-terminating repeating decimal. Expansion. This is a concept which you have learned in first chapter in real numbers. If the denominator is purely expressed in the form of 2 raised to the power n, 5 raised to the power m, then it will become a terminating decimal, else it becomes a non-terminating repeating decimal. Now the question is to simplify and write in a simplest form. 1095 is a number which, when expressed in product of prime, we have 3 multiplied to 5 multiplied to 73. You can cross check it. 1168 is nothing but 2 multiplied 4 times, then multiplied by 73. Therefore 1095 upon 1168 is nothing but 3 times 5 times 73 upon 2 multiplied 4 number of times, then multiplied with 73. Here the 73 will get cancelled and we will be getting 5 3 times 15 upon 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. 15 by 16 is the simplest form. This is how you can answer the question precisely. Question number 2 is to find the discriminant of the equation 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. You must remember that the discriminant is given by the letter capital D, which is b square minus 4ac in any general quadratic equation. Here, observe. On observing, we get the value of a as positive 2, the value of b is negative 7, the value of c is positive 6. Therefore, the value of discriminant is b square, which is negative 7 whole square minus 4 times of ac is 2 times of 6. Minus 7 whole square is 49, minus 4 multiplied to 2 is 8, 8 6 times is 48. So 49 minus 48 is 1. They have just asked to find the discriminant, hence the value of discriminant is found. In few of the questions they will ask something called as nature of root. This is for your better understanding. Nature of root. If the value of the discriminant is equal to 0, you will be having equal roots, and they are real roots. So real equal roots. If the value of the discriminant is greater than 0, then you will have real distinct roots. If the value of the discriminant is less than 0, you will not be having a real root, so no real root. Most of the time in the examination they may ask either this or this, the value of the discriminant as 0 or the value of the discriminant as greater than 0. Question number 3. Check whether the pair of equations x plus 3y equal to 6, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is consistent. This is a question related to pair of linear equation in two variables. We have learned the condition for consistency or non-consistency. For that, we require the ratio of the coefficients and the constants. Let's do that. The equations given are to be written first. In these two equations, we need to identify the respective coefficients. I'll be writing here a1 upon a2. Here a1 is 1, a2 is 2. I will also be writing b1 upon b2. Here b1 value is positive 3, b2 value is negative 3. We get it as negative 1. Let me also find c1 by c2. c1 by c2 here is negative 6 upon negative 12, because this can be written, these equations can be written by writing the constants towards the left hand side. It becomes 3x plus x plus 3y minus 6 equal to 0, 2x minus 3y minus 12 equal to 0 respectively. This becomes equal to 1 by 2. Here on observing, we get a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. This means that the system is consistent. When the system is consistent, we will be getting exact value. Next question is, if a line intersects a circle in two distinct points, what is it called? Whenever a line cuts the circle at two distinct points, suppose if I consider a circle with the center O and the point of intersection of line and circle, I'll call it as AB. Whenever a line passes through the circle at two distinct points, we say that it is secant. If a line just touches the circle, if a circle is there and if a line just touches the circle at only one point, then this is called as a tangent. If it intersects the circle, it's called as a secant. This is an important statement or definition you must remember. Let me take up one more question. Question number 5. Find the first four terms of an arithmetic progression whose first term is -2 and common difference is -2. For this question, there is one internal choice. Again, the question is from arithmetic progression. The sum of three numbers of arithmetic progression is 21 and their product is 230. 31. Find the numbers. Let me solve both of them. First, let me solve the first one. What is given to us is the first term. Let me write the first term as a1. a1 is -2. The common difference is also given. It's small letter d. The common difference is -2. They have asked us to find out the first four terms. The first term is -2. The second term is the first term plus the common difference. So first term is -2. The common difference is also -2. We get the second term as -4. The third term is second term plus the common difference. The second term is -4 plus the common difference is -2. So we get -6. Fourth term is the third term plus the common difference. So -6 to be added to -2, we get it as -8. These are the first four terms of arithmetic progression. So whenever you write the answer, you better write the conclusion part. The first four terms are -2, -4, -6 and -8. Now I'll solve the optional question. In this question, we have to consider the sum of arithmetic progression as 21. It's always better if you consider the terms like this. Let the terms be a minus d, a and a plus d. The reason why to consider like this, when we add them up, b will get cancelled. So a plus d. Here correction, this is a plus d, not b, it's d. D will get cancelled when we add them up. From given, we have the sum a minus d plus a plus d equal to 21. So this minus d and plus d will get cancelled. We will be getting 3a as 21. Therefore, a value is 7. When the value of a is 7, we can find, because they have given the product as 231. Since the product is 231, a minus d multiplied to a multiplied to a plus d is 231. Let's simplify this further. It can be written as a times of a square minus d square. This is equal to 231. Now we have found the value of a. Kindly substitute it. 7 times of 7 square minus d square equal to 231. So this implies 7 square minus d square is 231 upon 7. It can be further simplified. This will be and we get it as 49 minus d square equal to -33. Sorry, it's positive 33. So negative d square will become equal to -16. This implies d value is plus or minus root 16. So the value of d is plus or minus 4. Now we substitute the values in equation 1. We'll be getting the required numbers. So let me change the color. I'll write it here. This is the conclusion part. This should be written at the end. I'll be writing it here. Therefore, the required numbers are, you substitute in the value of A and D, we get 3, 7, 11, or else if you take -4, we'll be getting 11, 7 and 3. These are the terms. With this question, I'll end today's session. We shall take up the remaining questions of the question paper in the next session. Thank you.